نحمده
वालेकुम।
ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري. Alhamdulillah, just I was listening to Dr. Fayaz Alam Sahib's speech. It is not any speech, it is the golden letters. Really, it is the golden letters that very rare people are delivering it, and it is to be heard by everyone, every Muslim, not only Muslims, even by the others. Yeah, I have all appreciation for his speech, and mashallah, this will pave a way for a real Muslim in future. No doubt that Ummah is taking all such efforts to find out such personalities and bring to the stage so that our teaching community should be benefited and school management should be benefited. But I'm very sorry to say that only a few people are coming over to this platform to listen to this Ummeh's program. It is being conducted every Saturday and Sunday. My dear teachers, please take it a strong word from me that this is the golden period of your life and you are given by the opportunity by the Allah to listen to the sermons of the great people. Even if you read thousands of books, you cannot find such words, and such words will not come to your door. Now the Ummah is taking all the efforts to listen to you and make it successful. Your lives, not only your lives, but the lives of the children and coming generation whose destiny is in your hand. Therefore, it is my sincere request to you that kindly convey this message to your management and your co-teachers to kindly attend these programs and benefit from these programs. Once time is lost, you cannot regain it. Even after for 2 years, 3 years, if you pay thousands of rupees to listen to this program, you never had it. Yeah, this is take it once time is gone, it is never written back. गया वक्त फिर हाथ आता नहीं सदा दूर दौरान दिखाता नहीं. Yeah, now the topic given to me is the preparation for the science fair, significance and the importance of science fairs. Because Umaid is going to celebrate shortly the science fair in the month of November or so. And the detailed program will be sent to your schools and to you. And in this certain connection, we are conducting regular workshops. Already we have conducted the workshop at Ismail Visharam and Chennai. Now today is a workshop at Wisdom Park School, One Embody. Yeah, my dear teachers, in this connection, I would like to say that science fairs are common scientific events in the foreign countries, in the developed countries, and therefore the people are admiring it largely and integrating it with the science and technology and making it a successful from the primary level itself. Science exhibitions is different. Science fairs are different. And in science exhibitions, already what we depicted with some concept, with some formula, it is being exhibited. But fortunately and luckily, in science fairs, the thing is being based on the projects and scientific innovations and done by the student himself, everything, having some hypothesis and from the hypothesis proceeding to corollaries, and with the help of the teacher, the student will able to establish new innovations, new discoveries, and new things which the previously not existed. For your kind information, my dear teachers, now the world is changing. Yeah, we cannot face the challenges of the time. This is the age of technology, science and technology, and the age of competition, and the age of exploring knowledge. Therefore, we have to adjust ourselves to the changing times. As you know, that our children are more better than us. Yeah, a small child of 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, how best in using the cell phones and apps. Yeah, he's downloading the apps, scientific arts and scientific historical things and watching it. Even a small baby of 7 to 8 months, unless until you give the cell phone in her hand, she cannot take the food. Yeah, by giving his phone in her hand, she is obliging to eat the food. This is the modern trend of the science and technology, and you teachers must understand it and change yourself. And today, students have become the teachers, and the teachers have become the students. This is a must. It is the need of the hour. Without preparation, you cannot enter the class, and you cannot answer the questions to the students, whatever they put at the spot. You must prepare everything. Please don't take the classes without preparation, because social media is playing a lot of things. My dear teachers, as far as science fair is concerned, just I told you that it is based on the science projects. Say, with the help of the teachers, the student can able to do it, go forward, and find the new hypothesis. Say, motivations, inspirations, curiosity, creativity makes the student to go ahead and establish the new innovations. Moreover, for your kind information, dear teachers, nations that are prospered, that are nations that are prospered in science and technology have made the way successful and lead the world in as a first step and bearing the leadership. Yeah, really, this coming generation is very, very important generation and to be recorded in the golden letters in the coming days. You have to prepare this generation scientifically. Just as Sir has said that we have to take the ilm, ahmiyat, and everything accordingly and parallelly. Yeah, for your example, there are a lot of things in Quran, and Allah says in out of 6,666 ayahs, there are 872 ayahs giving importance to the ilm and science and related with education. Now, the thing is that science is not taught, but by taking a book the concept is being taught. Science is not taught with the formulae. Yeah, this is a great setback in our society that today's science teachers are utilizing the books. How many of you were doing the practicals and drawing the diagrams on the board and explaining to the students? For example, if you say H2O, yeah, 2H and 1O, in actually hydrogen is a instigating, supporting the factor for fire, and oxygen is a fire giving ignition. When there are two H2 and one O becomes H2O, it is water. Just to see how the H2, the ignition, and the oxygen, when combined, it actually the fire is combining it becomes a water. This should be explained. Yeah, you have to take this. You should not open the science book before the students. You must pre-plan it and put the diagrams on the blackboard and proceed it carefully and answer the questions then and there. It will give a lot of benefit to the students. My dear teachers, another thing I would like to tell you that the today nowadays we have to change the teaching methods of our science and education. The life is this cannot be necessary that we should change the lifestyle of the school by changing the syllabus, by changing the culture, and by changing the vision of the school. Just the changing of the lifestyle of the teacher, which imbibes in the children, that completely the same mindset is there. There are five mindsets among the teachers to be set up in the school by the teacher for having a successful scientific classroom and have produced a science fair in the good way and successful way based on the project method. Yeah, that is disciplinary mind. First is the disciplinary mind. Second, the synthesis mind. Third, the critical mind. Fourth, the ethical mind. And fifth, the respectful mind. Out of this, you can establish a good, excellent science workshop and science fair, and you can lead the students in the right way. Moreover, probably I would like to remind you the one sentence of Alfred Tolfer that he says, education is can learn, unlearn, and relearn. So to quote this line and so to thinking about it deeply, you will understand how much thing is there in it that learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yeah, this is really very best line in the education history of the children. Further, my dear teachers, I would like to say and bring to your knowledge that apart from giving good academic excellence to the students, we have to give more importance to the life skills of the child. Yeah, what are the life skills, emotional thinking, social thinking, and apart from that, curiosity thinking. These are the very, very important life skills for a student to be given. By doing this, you will produce the students to make him solve the problem making, problem decision making, problem solving. Apart from that, curiosity, creativity, and empathy, and all other factors, and to cope up with the stress and how is the situation of proceeding with the colleagues, how patiently, simply, with a lot of interrelated knowledge to exchange with you. Now, apart from that, the knowledge which we have to pursue, which we have to give for the children is combined with not only the knowledge is the compound and combination of the creativity and righteousness and courage. What is creativity? Learning gives creativity, learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking gives you knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. And apart from that, that righteousness, this comes from the beauty of the heart. Where there is beauty in the heart, there is where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. Where there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. Where there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. Where there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. And apart from that, courage, you must make the children to do everything to have impressed them that anything can be possible. There is no word of impossible in the dictionary of the children's life. You must make them self-determination, strong willpower, and give them confidence that they can become employment generators, not employment seekers. This is very, very important nowadays because, as you know, that artificial intelligence is entered in our life, and 60% of artificial intelligence is doing its part directly or indirectly. For your example, the Tata, the TCS company at Chennai, which is having lakhs of people, now it has turned away 12,000 employees, no need of their work. In this place, artificial intelligence is being employed. Not only in this field, in every field, there is an entrance of artificial intelligence. Therefore, whatever the important diplomas, degrees, and anything, whatever our children are holding, it becomes useless. It is become wasteful unless there are skills among the children. You have to develop the skills to children. That skills alone will help them. These are the very important thing what I am telling you that regarding the skills. And moreover, in the 21st century, you have to make your education based on the four C's. That is collaboration, creativity, then curiosity, and communication. These are the forces based on which the 21st century teacher must take the classes. In doing so, yeah, your lesson will become really successful. Yeah, and it is just you have to make the students to think that whatever the Allah has provided us, it is not waste for us. In Surah Imran, ayat number 191, Allah says that Rabbana ma khalaqta haza batila. I have not created this environment in vain. You think over it, ponder over it, and see the nature, how the skies are there, standing on our as a roof for us, how the rotate is there, how the planets are rotating, how the tide, how the sun is rising. Or today, what is the time? 5:58. It is sun rising in Chennai, and the same day on the same day in the same year next year, yeah, again the sun is rising on the same time. Really, this is one of the what I can say miracles and qudrat of the Allah Ta'ala. And similarly, in everything, we can deeply think over it. You find something hidden behind Allah's qudrat. And therefore, you must make and say Science is always our religion is always emphasizing the science, listening to the science. Science is reason, and it encourages to learn science. Quran is always emphasizing to learn science. Yeah, it was this. That is why in 6th century to 12th century, yeah, there are the lot of developments and scientific discoveries discovered by inventions by the Muslims. Yeah, really during 700 years, Muslims have established supremacy, not only in political supremacy over Asia, Africa, and Eastern Europe, and in Southern Asia, and everywhere, but they have also developed, they were the pioneers in the field of education. How many of you know that zero is discovered, invented by the Arabians? Yeah, and they'd been taught to the Europeans. Similarly, the Oxford University and the Cambridge University were established after a long time of the Muslims have established the universities. Similarly, the concept of paper was established, the concept of fingerprints was established by the Dawud al-Islam. Concept of paper was established by Muslims. Concept of printing machine was later on developed from the paper to the by the Germans. And similarly, Abu Sina book on the Encyclopedia of Medical Science, it was written by Abu Sina, is used by the Europeans still today for more than 800 years. Really, it is a thing that Muslims have given to the Europe. But today, what is happening, my dear teachers? Because of our lagging in the education, we are pushed back. Just to take the example of Jews. During last 50 years, Jews have got nearly 129 Nobel Prizes, whereas Muslims have got only 7 Nobel Prizes. And total 8 billion population of the world, Muslims today are having only 2.2 billion, and whereas Jews are there with 0.2%. In the 0.2%, you will be astonishing, and we have to bow our head in shame that Jews illiteracy is 98.4%. 98.4% Jews literacy, and Christians literacy 40%, Hindus literacy 11%, and our Muslims literacy 0.2%, 0.2%. Whereas the Jews and others are studying the books, more than 40, 50 books throughout the year, sometimes even 100 classes. But our people, not even a single book, they were studying throughout the school. We have to give the reading habit to our children. Yeah, you have to make them to study. Only the reading habit will make them to make some sense in the future. Now, because of the social and science media, the students are watching the TV, watching the cell, watching the Instagram, watching the WhatsApp and everything. They have no time to read the newspapers, magazines, and everything. As a result of this, they were lagging behind in every field. Therefore, my dear teachers, the field, this thing is that in the hands of your teachers. You can make the destiny of the teacher, the students, or you can mar the destiny of the students. The destiny of the Bharat Mata is being shaped in the classroom. In doing so, it is our students are having talent. Don't think the students are not having the talent. Every student has got a potentiality. Every student has got a unique talent. It is the duty of the teacher to find out what is the talent, and in cooperation with the parents, you have to shape the talent of the teaching student in the proper way. In case you fail in your duty in finding out this good talent, proper talent in the child, then that you are making the life of the child useless and become wasteful in the future. In my experience, I have seen so many students when they were meeting, they were blaming the teachers. Because of that teacher, I was spoiled. Because of that teacher, I was not meant to earn anything today. Today I'm standing in the street alonely, no livelihood for me. I am left to the poorest position because the teacher has not judged me properly and given the proper advice and not given the proper education, not given the make me to write properly. And these are the things I'm hearing. When I am hearing all these things, I'm shedding my tears, blood tears. Yeah, see how the teachers are spoiling the lives of the children. Allah has given this profession for you. This is the noblest profession. And this reward will come to you not only in this world and in the future also. For one thing, would like to mention you and make you remember and keep it in your mind and heart that if you take care of the children who are interested by the parents, laborers, workers, and masons, and so many food teachers, BD workers, and in your hands, they were depending on you, and they were depending everything on you. If any mistake is committed by the teacher and the parent wants to correct it, the student says that my teacher has taught me like that. No, papa, no, mommy, you are wrong. My teacher is right. Therefore, how much the student is respecting the teachers. But what about our teachers? That they are very careless in preparing the notes of lessons, preparing the lessons, taking the classes. I'm not blaming all the teachers. There are a few. Because of the few, the cancer is spreading to the entire school. Therefore, my dear teachers, one day we have to answer to the Allah and see if you take care of these children interested to you, Allah will take care of your children. If you take care of these children, Allah will take care of your children. Moreover, wanted to mention finally that you have to maintain the quality of education. Today, we are measuring our literacy in the quantity. Quantity is not important. Quality is very, very important because of quality, we will improve our students. We will find our students job generators, not job seekers. For your kind information, there are 1,338 universities in India and 54,000 colleges in India, and everything is in numbering. But what about the quality of the education that colleges and universities are producing? Only that doing for out of 50 universities in the world, there is not a single university from India. For your information, take our Tamil Nadu. We are having 22 universities, and it is a pity, it is a shame, it is a worst situation for us that as out of these 22 universities, that 14 universities have become headless, no vice chancellors. If there is no head of the institute, how the institute will progress, how the quality of education will expect from in the university. For example, if you take the head your school, if there is no head or headmaster, then how your school will work administratively and academically? Everything will be a failure step. Similarly, there are 22 universities in Tamil Nadu, but there are 14 universities without any heads, that is vice chancellors. That is why the very pathetic condition of higher education is very lost to say. I have no words to explain about our higher education. Higher education is very, very important today. Government is paying too much and making double the expenditure what the central government is paying. But because of certain policies, because of certain things which I cannot express here on the open platform, the things are going in the wrong direction. As a result of this, our children are losing the education. One thing I wanted to mention here, my dear teachers, that see, government is opening the model schools in every district, and government is opening that Vetripalli Gudam in every district, and screening the students, the good students, and giving them chance for them. What about our minority institutions? What about our private schools? Where these children will go? This is against the Constitution, Article number 14 of the Constitution, that all children must be do equality of share and justice. And our education policy, the state education policy, just which the government has released, completely gives equality for the students and equal share and justice for the students. But where is the justice and equality here? And our children are deprived of this model school. Oh, although if they were studying in the government school, they were selected, no doubt. But no private school voluntarily, they can send their children there or they're giving chance to. And this is really pathetic condition. You must understand. And accordingly, you prepare your children. Take a challenge that we can also do it. We can do it. Only a strong power and willpower can establish it and make you success in every direction. And finally, before concluding, I would like to tell you that for destroying a nation, no need of using any atomic bombs or long range missiles. Just what is going on in Iraq and in Yemen and Gaza and America. That to destroy the nation, we need not have atom bombs or long range missiles. Just lower the quality of the education. Just lower the quality of the education. The doctors, the patient's dies at the hands of the doctor. Yeah, the judges, the judges are doing injustice, and the justice is dying at the hands of the justice, and humanity is dying at the hands of the religious scholars, and the research scholars and science are dying at the hands of the teachers, and everything that humanity is dying at the hands of the what I can say, pure religious scholars. Therefore, my dear teachers, that finally the education is collapsed. But the nation is collapsed because of the education. If it is collapsed today, yeah, everything will be collapsed. Yeah, really, there is no need to use atomic bombs or missiles to make it in the economy is lost because of the bankruptcy at the hands of the economists, and justice dies at the hands of the judges. Everything is lost because of the education, low quality, poor quality of the education. Therefore, my dear teachers, you should give importance to the education, not only the education quantity. We have to show produce quality. मेयारी तालीम की जरूरत है. क्या बच्चे की सलाहियत पर गौर करना जरूरत है. पड़ोसी का बच्चा इंजीनियरिंग में दाखिल होता है तो ये जरूरत नहीं कि हमारा बच्चा भी इंजीनियरिंग में दाखिल है. अपने बच्चे की लियाकत देखें, अपने बच्चे की सलाहियत देखें, अपने बच्चे की निशुनुमा देखें. और बाजू घर का या पड़ोसी के घर का बच्चे का नशा करें. आप अपने बच्चे में जो सलाहियत है उसके लायक उस बच्चे को आकर आगे बढ़ाएं. अगर आप लोग ऐसा करेंगे तो अगर माशाअल्लाह हमारी कौम आइंदा चलकर सुधरेगी. और आगे वो जमाना खोया हुआ जमाना, जबकि हमारे लोग आगे गुजरे थे, तमाम साइंसदान थे और बहुत बड़े एजुकेशनिस्ट थे, बहुत बड़े स्कॉलर्स थे. इंशाअल्लाह हम भी वैसे हमें बच्चों को पैदा करेंगे. मगर जब भी हो सकता है कि हमारा ज़मीर गवा दे और हमें जो कुछ करते हैं अल्लाह रसूल के वास्ते करते हैं और आने वाली नस्ल के वास्ते करते हैं. याद रखो, एक दिन तो आप पकड़े जाएंगे. अगर इसमें कुछ कमी पेशी हुई तो अल्लाह को एक दिन जवाब देना पड़ेगा. कि जब तक अल्लाह को जवाब नहीं देंगे उस वक्त तक क़यामत के दिन आपके कदम हट नहीं जाएंगे. इल्म दिया, मैंने इल्म दिया तो कहाँ इस्तेमाल किया. उम्र दी, कैसा इस्तेमाल किया. दौलत दी, कैसा इस्तेमाल किया, किस रास्ते में इस्तेमाल किया. जवानी दी, किस तरह इस्तेमाल किया. जब तक इन जवाबों का जवाब ना मिल जाएगा उस वक्त तक आपके कदम हट नहीं सकते. आखिर दावाना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन. अस्सलाम वालेकुम टू ऑल.
Jazakallah, Bashram sir. Very inspiring talk by especially from Nazeer Ahmed sir. A lot of topics he has covered in a very short period. Jazakallah. Bashram Imam sir, you are the host. आप ही होस्ट हैं. ये प्रोग्राम एंड होते के मन आप एंड फॉर ऑल दबा दीजिए. हैं एंड फॉर ऑल आप दबाएंगे तो ही आके प्रोग्राम एंड होगा, क्योंकि आपको होस्ट बनाया गया. Jazakallah for taking very short notice and then giving such a nice presentation to us. We will benefit more from you in future also. With this, this program comes to end, and again we will meet tomorrow, Sunday morning, 6:30. Yes, Molan.
My dear teachers, again on behalf of the Ummah, I am requesting you all to convey the message, to bring your teachers, other teachers to this platform and let them get advantage. Yeah, अल्लाह ताला फरमाता है जो ये चीज को दूसरों को शेयर करेंगे तो उसका जवाब आपको भी मिलेगा, उनको भी मिलेगा. वमालैना अल्लाह बलागुल मुबीन. जो कुछ हमको पहुंचाया गया हम पहुंचा दिए. बस अल्लाह ताला से दुआ है कि दूसरों को भी अल्लाह ताला तौफीक अता फरमाए. आखिर दावाना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन. सुभान अल्लाह बिहम्दी, सुभान अल्लाह बिहम्दी.